Hi everyone, this is Smruti. Welcome to QA automation classes. So today we're going to learn a new topic, that is browser windows options. Okay, so what are different browser window options we have? Okay, let me open this one. Let's say blank canvas. Okay, so now we'll say browser window options. Okay, so we'll see browser window options. Okay, so what are these browser window options? Okay, so whenever you work with the WebDriver, right, so you might have written the statement like driver.manage.window.maximize minimize, right? So there is a method called as the window, right? So we're going to learn what are the different options available to that windows. Okay, so in WebDriver interface, okay, there is a another static interface that is known as the options. Okay, and when you call driver dot manage, right, so the manage method, when it is called in the driver instance, it is going to return the options interface, okay, which has the different methods related to the browser menu options. Okay, so I can show you here. So driver.manage.window, right? So now if you see this manage, okay, what exactly is this manage, right? When you hover over on this one, you can see it is public abstract WebDriver dot options of manage. That is a manage method, right? So what exactly is WebDriver of option? So now when you click on that one, you can see it's a public static interface WebDriver dot options. So it is a static interface, okay, and it has the list of the methods. How to know what are the different types of methods are available for this options interface? So we have to serve the API, right? So how to serve the API? So if you are following my sessions, then you might have seen already. So you say Selenium Java API. Okay, so now go to Selenium dev. So here you will get everything. Okay, so now we have to go to the org.openqa.selenium. This is the package for us. Go inside, and here if you see, sorry, so if you see, there are the different types of the classes, interfaces, and everything, right? This is all classes and interfaces. Okay, so our intention is to find the manage method, the options interface, right? So if we scroll down here, proxy rectangle is something we'll see. Okay, WebDriver, go to WebDriver. So inside the interface WebDriver, okay, so now you can see there is a static interface WebDriver.options. Okay, so this is an interface for managing the stuff you would do in a browser menu. So browser menu, if you want to maximize, minimize, all those things you can do. So now click on this one, WebDriver.options. Okay, so now when you clicked on WebDriver.options, you can see that interface details came here, right? Public static interface WebDriver.options. Okay, and these are the methods, those are available, right? Like add cookie. If you want to add a specific cookie, you can add. You can delete all cookies, delete cookie named. If some cookie name you know, you can pass the name of the cookie, that cookie will get deleted. Get cookie named, if you want to get that cookie name, you can get that. Get cookies, right? And logs, right? Get the logs interface used to face the different types of the log. Okay, and then timeout, and then window. This is something called window. This is up to this, the options interface is up to driver.manage, right? So if we go to here, you can say driver.manage. So here it is going to give you the options. For the options, it is mostly related to the cookie handling, right? Add cookie, delete cookie, right? So this cookie handling, there is logs also available. Okay, and then they are saying WebDriver.timeouts, right? So you can say here, 1 minute. WebDriver.manage. So after dot, you can say here what are the methods, control space. Okay, see, all the cookie related things are coming, and here we saw timeout logs, right? And windows also we saw, right? window is the first method here. Okay, so these are the different methods that are available. Okay, so in one of the interview I attended, they have asked what is this manage returns. Okay, so the answer to this, when manage method is called on the driver, it is going to return you with the options interface, and options interface is a static interface, and it is used to call the different cookie related methods, and you can call the logs method, timeout, and the window method. Okay, so now this is one of the interview questions, guys, you have to remember. And then let's go to window. Okay, after driver.manage, then we are calling on top of that a window method. So what are the things available to the window method? So here is WebDriver.window. So if you click on this one, right, so if you see, this is also a public static interface, so WebDriver.window, and here multiple things we can do, the window related operations we can do, right? So first we'll learn driver.manage is going to give you the options where you can work, where you can call the different cookie related thing, then logs, timeout, right, and window. And if you go to the window, what exactly this window is going to return? So let's see, driver.manage.window. okay, so here let's see what it is returning. So here if you see, public abstract WebDriver.window. So now if you click on the WebDriver window, it will give you, it is a public static interface of WebDriver.window. okay, so let's go to that API surfing, API documentation, and if you see for this WebDriver.window interface, what are the different methods are available, right? So we have the full screen, right? It full screen the current window if it is not already full screen. Get position, get the position of the current window relative to the upper left corner of the screen. So with respect to this, right, upper left corner, if the window is present at 0 0 location, if it is present at some other location, right, what is the x and y coordinate over here? If it is present here, what is the x and y coordinate? It will give that kind of the information, right? And similarly, get size, and get the size of the current window. What is the size of this current window? If I minimize it now, what is the size of this current window, right? So those related information it is going to give with the help of get size. And what it returns a dimension. Okay, so now we have to understand what exactly is a dimension now, right? So it's a class. Okay, so if you see the dimension, we'll go to it in some time. Let's explore the other methods. We have the maximize method, it will maximize the current window. Minimize, it will minimize the current window. And set position, you can set a particular position, okay, of the current window. Similarly, you can set the size. Okay, so set position, if you want to start from here, it will come here. So what position you want to start, right? And set size, what is the dimension of your current window you want to set. Okay, and this set there are three things to remember here. One is the point, one is the dimension, right? And I think these two only, yeah, point and dimension. Okay, so get position will give you a point. What exactly is a point? So if you see, so or open give a class point, so it is a class. Okay, so point is a class. What exactly it gives? It gives you the field x and y, right? So what are these x and y? These are nothing but your coordinates, right? And these are the different methods those are available to point class. Okay, so point class boolean equals to int get x will give you the x coordinate, y will give you y coordinate, hash code, move by int x offset, int y offset. If you want to move your what you can say, if you want to move the browser to the some point, right, so you can do that. ToString is there from the object class. Okay, so if you want to understand more, you can go through this documentation and you can understand what exactly it does. And similarly, this is the point, and there is one more thing is the dimension. Okay, so what exactly this dimension class is going to do, right? So it is also class is also dimension is also a class, and it is going to give you the height and width in the integer. It returns the integer type of data type, right? So constructor is the dimension, int width and int height is there. So get width, get height equals to hash code and toString. This equals to hash code toString. These are mostly coming from the object class. See, so methods inherited from object class. These are the by default methods from the object class. Okay, so there are two things we saw here. So one is the dimension class and one is the point class. Okay, so now we'll do one thing. We'll try to create some example. Okay, So we'll get some example. So let's say get size. Okay, so let's see how exactly this get size method works. Okay, so okay, let's go to IntelliJ. Okay, new class, window, get size. I'll say get size is the class that I are going to do. Okay, so now main method. Okay, so now what we're going to do, let's go to some URL driver dot get. Okay, so before driver we have to initialize, right? So let me copy that code from here. By driver equals to something and go some page and maximize. Okay, and copy. So driver dot get, so let's say source stem swag labs. Okay, so let's go here and then just put it over here. Okay, and now driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Okay, so it is going to maximize the window. Okay, and if you want to do some operation for minimize, you can also say driver dot after maximizing, let's minimize the window. Okay, so same driver dot dot manage. Okay, dot window. Okay, so dot minimize. Okay, so now if I run, initially it will open the launch the browser and it will go to this website, and then it will maximize the window and then it will minimize the window, right? So after minimizing the window, let's say what are the different other methods we'll try to exercise with the window method. Okay, so we'll say driver dot manage dot window dot. Okay, so let's say do a full screen. Okay, so now it will make the browser into a full screen. Okay, and after full screen we can do one thing. Okay, so after doing the full screen, let's say is out. Okay, so we can say okay, we'll try to understand what is the full screen size. Okay, so full screen size is, okay, so now plus, so now here you say driver dot manage dot window dot get size. Okay, so now this is what we need to do. So this will give you the size of the full screen window. Similarly, let's put this for others. Okay, maximized. Okay, so maximized screen size. Okay, minimized screen size is, okay, and this is the full screen. Also we got what is the screen size. Okay, and after that we can, what other methods are available? Let's see, driver dot manage dot window, right, dot, so I think get position, set position, we'll see, but first we can say set size. Okay, so if you say set size, you will be able to set a particular size. Okay, so here if you see, it has to take a dimension target size. Okay, so let's do that. So dimension, so how to create the dimension object? So you can say new dimension. Okay, and here you have to give width and height. See, int width and int height. So width we can say 1024 and our height will be 738 or something, 740 something, whatever you want to give. Okay, so now I have given something and then some size, and then here I'll again say this is dimension or specific screen size. Okay, specific screen size, screen size is get size. Okay, so let's try to run this one. Get position also we'll see it shortly. Okay, so how exactly it is coming, but let's try to run this one and let's see. Okay, so maximize, minimize. Done. Okay, so it was very fast. Okay, so maximize screen size is 1296 by 688, then minimized is 1050 by 652. Full screen size is 1280 by 720. This is the full screen size. And then specific screen size 1024 by 738. I think maximum it can set up to 738. Okay, I have given 740, but yeah, I can put it into the 738. Okay, no worries. So this is how you can get the different sizes of the screen, right? So you can set to a specific dimension also, right? After the window you can say set size, and you have to pass the dimension. So you have to pass a dimension object actually. So instead of creating one more line of creating object and then utilizing that object over here, it is better to at one place only we created the object. It is one time activity, we don't have to create a separate object for this one, right? Here only the object creation, and again we have given the width and the height to this one. Okay,
So that's all to this session, guys. If you guys are really enjoying my sessions, I'll request you to subscribe to my channel and please share them with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get benefited out of it. And if you have any questions, just put them in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if you are really enjoying this session, please like the content, okay? And please do subscribe to my channel and stay tuned to Q automation classes for more exciting cool playlist, right? We have already completed a lot of cool playlist. Also there are upcoming playlists are there, so stay tuned to Q automation classes, guys. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.